Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Court Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, El Rey Lounge de Versalles, Joint Boutique Hotel and Cowork, Monson Brewing Company, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Puerto Vallarta Owners Reps, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Thai. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. This is our morning get together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at news that we gather from local, state, and national sources. We take a look at your comments, your ideas, your suggestions. We put all this information together to good use as a community of English-speaking locals living here in Puerto Vallarta or somehow connected to our city. And speaking of connections, well, that's what we'd like to do, to better connect with our city, with each other, as the community that we are. It is a pleasure to see you today. It is Wednesday, March 12th. It is Hump Day, and I have news to share. So we might as well get this show on the road. On the run or on the road, I forget, but we're going to get started, that's for sure. As always, capital letter Q if you have a big comment to share. Capital letter N if you would like a nice little welcome. Let's go. We start with this news about Playa de Oro Beach. As you know, it was cleaned up this past weekend, and now the beach is in the final stages of its white flag certification process. The Mexican Institute for the Mexican Institute for Standards, how about that, and Conformity Assessment is visiting the beach this week to assess its compliance with the necessary environmental standards. It should be noted that the White Flag certification recognizes the quality and sustainability of the beaches, and it is an important step towards consolidating Puerto Vallarta as a first-class tourism destination. So this is happening yesterday, today, and tomorrow, so we should have news, hopefully positive news, about the certification of the beach by the weekend. Moving right along, in a significant step towards inclusion and diversity, the government of Puerto Vallarta has established a formal partnership for the first time with the organizers of the Vallarta Pride Festival. This agreement seeks to strengthen the collaboration between authorities, the private sector, and the community. Vallarta Pride 2025 will take place this year from May 17 to 25 under the theme, "The Future Has No Gender." Pride will feature more than 20 events covering areas such as culture, health, education, politics, sports, and community. And this is expected, I suppose. Puerto Vallarta wasn't kidding when fines were announced for those that take out their trash out of schedule. After Puerto Vallarta City Hall authorities warned that they will sanction businesses that do not respect regulations and neighborhood agreements, this week they applied the first fine of 11,000 pesos and closed an OXXO store that did not respect garbage collection schedules. Tómala. So keep this in mind, friends, just in case you're thinking the city is not going to fine you. The city will, so just be aware of when the trash collection schedule is active in your community, and make sure that you only take your trash out at that time. And we have a good announcement, a happy announcement from our friend Stan from Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback. Our friend and community partner Stan has announced the growth of his operation with a new doctor joining the practice. Dr. Mariana Serrano will support the growing roster of clients interested in mental health and well-being. I am sure we can read all the details about this in the website, which I'll include in the show notes. Stan was telling me the other day that things are going so well on Thursdays at the Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work that I believe he is now planning to be there every Thursday, and not only on Thursdays when we feature a music appreciation presentation. Moving right along, let us take a quick look at the weather just to see what's going on out there. And oh, nasty. Today is the perfect day to start a second family in another town. Well, that's interesting. I have no idea why snarky weather would come up with that notion, particularly today. But let's focus on what matters, which is the weather forecast. Right now, we're enjoying 23 degrees in the city. Humidity is at 62%. And our weather forecast says that we're going to expect clear skies throughout the day with a high of 27 and a low of 14. Then tomorrow, Thursday, will be a humid day with clear skies. We can expect a high of 28 and a low of 15. And finally, Friday, clear skies in the morning with partly cloudy skies in the afternoon with a high of 27 and a low of 14. Moving right along, I love getting email from you. I get a lot of messages, and it's always nice to get them. And today we are going to showcase this one, which came from our dear friend Peggy from the IFC, from the International Friendship Club. Peggy says, "Good morning. I hope you are well. I'm wondering if you might be able to do a shout out for the International Friendships Club's pre-St. Patrick's Day social. Proceeds support the IFC charitable mission. Here's the announcement below." And of course, we're going to do this. The announcement reads as follows. The International Friendship Club is hosting a pre-St. Patrick's Day social this Sunday evening, March 16 at 5:30 p.m. at the Arte Vallarta Museo in El Remance, around the corner from the Emiliano Zapata Municipal Market, in its lovely Hacienda courtyard at dusk. They have cooked up some great food with corned beef sliders, carrots, and other veggies, and green cupcakes included in the admission price. I wonder if it's my kind of green, but I digress. Included in the admission price, which is 500 pesos for IFC members. Oh my God, imagine if they, Paco, just focus on the announcement. Imagine if they had green cakes, my variety of green. Anyhow, admission 500 pesos for IFC members and 600 pesos for non-members. There will also be a cash bar. That is not even funny. You should never be giving people green stuff that are not aware that they're getting. Never mind. There are 2 new exhibits at the museum, so while people aren't mingling and chatting, they are welcome to browse the new exhibitions as well as ask the permanent collection and gift shop, I suppose, as well as peruse the permanent collection and gift shop. Live music will be offered by Colectiva Amapola. Come enjoy a warm evening in the courtyard of food, beverages, art, live music, and friendship. And of course, proceeds support the International Friendship Club's charitable mission. There you go. Mission accomplished. I am sorry for the dirty, unlawful wishes or thoughts of green cake. Never mind that part. Just go and have a good time if you can. And speaking of have a good time, I had such a great time showing you a bit of this walk yesterday. My exploration of Colonia Santa María, Barrio Santa María. It is now available on YouTube as promised, and I will include it in the show notes today in case you missed the announcement on Facebook yesterday. It is 37 minutes long, and it is a nice way to explore 3 primarily Mexican national neighborhoods that you may want to think about if you're finding that rents elsewhere in the city are becoming a little steep. Of course, this afternoon, I'm excited because I'm going to record interviews with my friend Angela Kelleher. We're going to talk about Hands-On Vallarta, our volunteer fair. And then Diana Francis is going to join us to talk about her improv workshop which is coming up in a few days. I have a calendar announcement for this. There you go. This is going to happen on the 23rd. But I also know that she is going to be promoting a certain event that she's having with Gura Gabor on Monday at Nacho Daddy. So I will make sure that we play these interviews in time to learn more about what's going on. And speaking of what's going on, this is just a reminder. Harvey, directed by John Shepard and presented by Teatro Sin Borders, our local community theater company, opens tomorrow for 3 weekends, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays for the next 3 weekends. Doors open at 7 p.m. at the American School. Tickets are an affordable 250 pesos, and you can get them at the box office, or you can also get them online ahead of time, and I'll be happy to share the Teatro Sin Borders link so you can find it in the show notes. Also, we had mentioned this event, a Michelada festival that was announced to take place, I believe, at Parque Hidalgo, but it has shifted locations to the Holy Beach. This will happen this Saturday and Sunday, yes, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday at Playa del Holy or Holy Beach. And further, also on Sunday, this weekend, there's this guest DJ that is going to be spinning at Cafe Rio at the Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work. There's going to be arts and crafts also. So I'm going to try to find out more about this event that happens on Sunday morning. I'm going to be, of course, taping interviews at Cafe Rio today. So I'll try to get more of a scoop as to what this is about. And the last announcement that I have for you is this one. Artedaria is having another silk painting workshop that is going to take place on the 28th of this month. This is the art center where I took a sculpting lesson, and I'm going to go for the follow-up this Saturday, by the way. The pieces that we created have been fired, and now we're going to paint and glaze them. So I'm looking forward to that. So a lot of stuff going on, not bad for March. It's nice to see so many activities and so many things, so many ways to get involved with the city in many parts of the city. Let's take a look at this, and then let's take a look at your comments.
Are you looking to give back but not sure where to start? Hands-On Vallarta is your chance to meet local nonprofits and find the perfect volunteer opportunity just for you. Join us Saturday, March 22nd from 12 to 3 p.m. at Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work. It's free. And if you're an organization looking for volunteers, we'd love to have you. Just scan the QR code to learn more, and let's make a difference together.
Okay, now we take a look at your comments just to see what's on your mind. I see lots of good mornings, and I appreciate those as always. Laura chimes in on yesterday's walk. Loved the walking tour yesterday. What wonderful little local shops that exist in each colonia. It's fascinating. I totally agree with you, Laura. For the record, when I'm walking in places I'm not familiar with, I am always tempted to stop everywhere and film in different stores, but usually I just go down the sidewalk on my way. But maybe I should make it a point to stop at some stores that catch my attention. I should try that, and I will sometime in the future. More good mornings, more good mornings. Oh, ouch. We are headed to Costco La Comer today. Wish us luck. You know, I haven't been to either one in a while. I never know anymore when a good time is to go to Costco because it always seems to be packed regardless of the time that I go. So let us know how it went, Barbara. Let's see what else we have. Oh, there's been a time change north of the border. This is the second report I've seen in the last couple of days. Um, let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Michael says, I've lived in Barrio Santa Maria for 17 years and love it. Thank you for the tour. Have you checked out Estación Café in Santa Maria? Great coffee. You know, Michael, well, first of all, I'm glad to learn that there are cluster members living in Barrio Santa Maria. I found it to be such an adorable, peaceful little neighborhood. Um, some streets look a little, ay, mama, but a lot of streets also look really nice to pursue a home there. I have not tried the coffee shop that you mentioned here, but I will look for it on Google. And next time I find myself at the Saturday market, which is not far, I'll definitely check it out. But I'm so glad to see that other people are familiar with these Mexican neighborhoods. Albert, who lives close to Parque Hidalgo, hello, Albert, says, so glad it moved north. No rock music at Parque Hidalgo. Yes, that is the Michelada festival that we're talking about. Is the Raicilla festival on this weekend? I don't know, Jonathan. I know that we have mentioned it. You may want to take a look at the show notes from the last few days. We mentioned it a little while back, and I don't have it in front of me. So I don't know the answer to your question, but I may look at it later on and see if I find something on the show notes as well. And this makes me laugh. Christy says, my wart, which is similar to your yart, was very successful. Yart, for me, is a yarn acquisition road trip. So I take it, Christy, you went shopping for wine, and I think that is absolutely beautiful. And I like warts, not the kind, well, not, you know what I mean. I like buying wine. I like buying yarn. So all I'm saying is I'm glad you had a good time, and I hope you're back home safe and sound. And with that said, I think it's time to wrap things up. I'm going to start getting ready to head into town and do my interviews for the Spotlight this afternoon. If you want to stop by and say hello, I'll be at the Joint Boutique Hotel starting around 3:30 this afternoon, and we'll stay there until we're done taping interviews. So you're welcome to stop by and say hello. If not, I will definitely see you tomorrow morning, which is always nice. Between now and then, have a safe and happy day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.